Want to create exactly the same app in Flutter? Then stay with me, because in 8 minutes you'll have a ready WhatsApp clone with professional effects that look no worse than the original. But first, look at what we'll create by the end of this video. See this smooth scroll and the blurred glass effect? And how cool this bottom navigation bar looks? We'll make all of this from scratch in literally just a few lines of code. By the way, if you need professional mobile app development, check the description. There's a link to my portfolio. Now, let's dive into the code. First, we import dependencies, and here's secret number 1. We use GoRouter not just for navigation, but to create that same professional tab switching effect you see in top-tier apps. Now, I'll show you a trick that will immediately make your app stand out among thousands of other Flutter apps. Create the main .dart file and delete all the template code. We won't need it. Declare the main method and call run app. Now, pay attention. We create the app widget through the router constructor, and here the magic begins. But wait, before we move to the most interesting part, let's create the foundation. We need a main screen with bottom navigation bar. Create a screen and declare a static variable for the path. This is a professional approach used in big companies. Now create a page for chats, and here's the first wow effect. Change the page color to immediately see the result. Trust me, in a minute, you'll understand why. Now, we move to the real magic. Router configuration. Create a GoRouter variable and describe routes, but not in the usual way, but through stateful shell route.indexedStack. Do you know why? Because this is exactly how that same smooth transition between tabs is created that exists in expensive apps. Stateful shell route index stack divides routes into branches through stateful shell branch, and in each branch we define regular routes. Imagine it's like a multi-story building where each floor is a separate tab. Since we'll have 5 tabs like in original WhatsApp, we duplicate stateful shell branch for each one. Yes, I know it looks like a lot of code now, but the result will amaze you. We declare a builder method that takes 3 parameters, but we're only interested in the third one. It creates that same wrapper that makes navigation incredibly smooth. We return main page and pass the third parameter of type stateful navigation shell. We need to add it to main page, by the way. Don't forget the initial location parameter so the app opens immediately with chats like in real WhatsApp. Pass the router to the app, run it, and voila! See this changed color? This means the foundation works. But this is just the beginning. Now we create that same bottom navigation bar. Add temporary elements with identical icons. Don't worry, we'll fix it now. See the white bottom bar? Pass the type parameter so it displays correctly. Now make it transparent like in original WhatsApp, and here the real magic begins. Pass extendBody so the bottom bar overlaps the page content. Do you know what this gives? That same professional depth effect that creates the feeling of a premium app. But the real magic starts now. Wrap the bottom bar in BackdropFilter and a container with semi-transparent color. See this blurred glass effect? Work on the appearance, change text styles and colors. Set the same icons as in WhatsApp and pass active icon so the icon fills when the tab is active. These are the details that distinguish professional apps from amateur ones. Implement tab switching logic, convert the widget to stateful, add a variable for the index, and pass the tap handler method. Let's continue working on the bottom navigation bar and change the remaining icons and labels. Now we move to creating the chat screen, and here I'll show you a secret technique. Return custom scroll view for that same mesmerizing scroll effect you saw at the beginning of the video. Start with Sliver app bar and create a title through row with icon button. Duplicate buttons, put spacer between them, change icons and colors. See how professional this looks? But the real feature is in flexible space. This is the Chats header that beautifully disappears when scrolling. Use Safe Area with bottom set to false, otherwise we'll lose the blurred transparency effect of the bottom bar. Add padding for text and apply the same blurred background technique. It's not noticeable now, but when we add elements, the effect will be stunning. Look how the widgets scroll. For an even better effect, use Pinned. Now the title stays in place and only flexible space disappears. This creates the feeling that the interface is alive. Second Sliver app bar without title but with flexible space where we place text field styled like WhatsApp. These details create the feeling that you're using a real messenger. If you're not familiar with Slivers, definitely watch my detailed video. Link in description. This is technology that will change your approach to creating interfaces. Move to Sliver List and add an archived chats button through row with icon and text. Wrap in padding, add divider. Every detail matters. Now create a widget for displaying chats. Declare message fields and make avatar nullable. If a person doesn't have a photo, show a standard icon with generated color. Let's immediately use the widget on our screen. For avatars, I use a public site that returns random photos of people. Work with Circle Avatar, add sized box and expanded to limit space for long messages. Display name and message, adjust appearance. Wrap text in row and flexible to add read message icon. If isRead is true, show blue checkmark. Add message time, padding, and divider. Look what beautiful scroll we got thanks to Slivers. Duplicate the message but without avatar. Then solid color displays. But let's make it like in real WhatsApp. Beautiful icon with color depending on username. Write a color generation method by seed using the name. Calculate color hue, get code units, use fold to sum values, and limit to 360 through remainder division. Use HSL color to create color with needed alpha, hue, saturation, and lightness. Same method for icon color, but make it lighter. In Circle Avatar, pass the generated color if avatar equals null and return icon with color by name. Done. Duplicate messages, add variety. Here, the scope for imagination is unlimited. In this video, we created a full-featured WhatsApp UI clone with incredibly beautiful scroll, glass effect, and professional bottom bar. But this is just the beginning. If the video gets 100 likes, I'll make a continuation of this app. Like, subscribe, and write in comments if you want a continuation of this series about creating a WhatsApp clone.